team triple attack here with the Nemleria stun deck. Starting off with the monsters, you of course have the start of the deck, Dreaming Nimleria. Basically, this gets you into your continuous spell to get you into your level 10 beast monsters. Pretty good. This is also a sleeping child, so.
I love that kind of... Nick loves that kind of action.
We are underaged, okay?
Yeah.
We are young. Nimleria Dream Defender Orilla. This is basically banish one card from your extra deck face down. Gains 500 for each monster your opponent currently controls. It can get pretty high. And it's cake. All of these are cake, just for you to know.
Lovely.
If you love cake. Oh, children?
What?
This is the Nimleria Dream Defender Coyote. You can banish one card from your extra deck face down to negate a target card. To negate a card that targets one of your Nimleria monsters.
And they all inherit summon themselves. Or these two.
Yeah.
This and this inherit summon.
So these two summon themselves if a pendulum monster is in your face up extra deck.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. It's inherent summon.
Any pendulum deck, so this pretty much works with any type pendulum deck. If you need a level 10 monster, then you really should add at least one of them. This is Nemleria Dream Devour Weevil Ice Cream Cake. Basically, you can banish 3 cards from your extra deck face down to summon that, and then send a level 10 beast monster from your hand of face up field to the graveyard to set an Nimleria trap. Sadly, I do not have the Nimleria Louvre on me. Oh, I do not also have the Dream Reality of Nimleria Realize, which are like 2 cards you use just in case you like don't have this. So if like you don't find this, you activate this. Send a level 10 beast from your hand of field to the graveyard. Just send Nimleria Louvre. Next turn you activate Louvre to summon the Reality. And then Reality will place Nimleria in your face-up extra deck from your deck already.
Interesting.
Yeah. Only one of this. Basically, it can use 1 tribute, and during the end phase, it gains 700. You can make it gain 700. It's beat sticks, basically.
So is that all for the main deck Nimleria part?
Just the Nimleria stuff, yeah. Just the Nimleria monsters.
Now let's see that stun stuff.
That's
the
now
good
they're
stuff.
hand traps now.
Hand traps? Alright.
Yeah. So 2 Mona. Basically, if your opponent special summons a monster, that monster's effect is negated.
And then the reason you play this over Veiler is because this works under D-Shifter and Macrocosmos.
Yeah.
Because this discards. But something like Effect Fail or Sense Degrade for cost, so it would not work. So
yeah.
Then you're just having a break. Child, of course.
And then here is the Walk, the meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs. I'm waiting to face the dinosaur deck.
Yeah.
And then it just ask PTSD from this. So this is Nib. Basically, if your opponent summons 5 or more monsters during the main phase, you can activate this and destroy all of them.
Yeah, it's pretty good hand
And yeah, it also you can do it at the end of the main phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before they put out the apple, if they
before they put out the apple
or negate.
If you haven't, yeah.
Yeah, and you negate.
And then my favorite card in this deck, the one that a bunch of my friends yell at me for.
The goo?
The D-Shifter.
Of course.
You discard during the draw phase or standby phase. Mostly during the draw phase, you discard this. As long as you have no cards in the graveyard, you discard this. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead for 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. You yell at me.
It counters meta like.
It counter Snake Eyes.
Yeah, Snake Eyes, Fiendsmith, Ubel. It hurts Ubel, yeah.
Yeah. Because
they use the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you don't find Dreaming Nimleria, of course, we're moving on to the spells. So if you don't find Nimleria, Dreaming Nimleria, you can do, you have this, you basically get Dreaming Nimleria. This basically adds a Nimleria monster, any Nimleria monster from your deck to your hand, and then if a Nimleria monster is normal or special summoned, you can place this card from the graveyard on the bottom of your deck, then target one Dreaming Nimleria you control, add it to the extra deck, face up. This is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
If you...
It's a starter, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, basically this is the starter if you don't have the
Dreaming, yeah.
Yeah.
So these are your two starters,
Yeah.
but then you also have consistency cards. And if you don't see that, then you'll just stun them out with like your other stun cards that you'll see in a second here.
Probably more than a second. 1 second later.
Alright, well,
This is the continuous spell. So basically you banish... So for this, you set it off of the Dreaming Nimleria. So this goes in the Pendulum Zone.
and then
takes
this
this
places
into-
from the deck.
Yeah, and then that... So it dodges the Ash.
Yeah, it does dodge.
But
yeah.
this effect can be Ash.
Yeah.
So you banish 2 cards face down from your extra deck, face down, and then you add 2 level 10 Beast Monsters. It doesn't need to be Nimleria, it has to be 2 level 10 Beasts. So I tried it with the Oathbound. Sadly, I lost the Oathbound Kuslu, the monkey.
I see a monkey right in front of me.
So yeah, and then its second effect is if Nimleria card or cards, monster cards will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish 1 from your face down, from your extra deck face down instead, and that effect is not must per turn. The add is, but the protection is not.
I just have so you can infinitely well
Protect your
not
monsters.
infinitely, but it depends on how many extra cards you have. You know.
Well, if it was Goat, then technically infinite.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
like Goat had
Yeah,
no.
Is this a starter or does this have to be paired with something else?
This like you want it in the deck.
But on its own, it doesn't like start you off. You
No,
kinda have
like
to have,
if I had.
if you have this and dreaming or this and the other, then it does something.
No, because you want to place it from the Dreaming's effect.
Oh,
if
yeah, so it's a brick?
If you have Nimleria and then like this
In your
and
hand? You
it's
just play-
like
that's why you play
it's
3.
useless, yeah.
Wait, so why don't you play 2?
Because they will destroy it.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people will destroy it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and then here's the field spell. Of course, there's not a Nimleria field spell. I'm actually waiting for Nimleria field spell. I want to see what that does. But here's Mounted the Bond Creator. Basically, if a level 10 monster destroys a monster by battle, the controller of the destroyed monster will lose 1,000 damage. So let's say I attack a defense position monster, they lose 1,000 damage in basically. And then like
And it protects you.
it does
also.
something with the Egyptian gods, but it
Yeah.
protects them from being targeted or destroyed by card effects.
Yeah, so that's
Dodges
the only
the
effect you
runics.
use, and deflect 1,000.
Yeah. Dodge. Actually, yeah, I played it with the Runics,
Yeah.
right? Against Runics.
Yeah, it's really good because they can't out it. Then they have to destruction this, and then they have to use their more resources.
Yeah.
More resources.
Part of possibility. Basically, you always do 6 because this is you don't use the extra deck that
Yeah.
much. It's like you use 3 of this, and then you always banish the 6 to reveal the 6. If you don't see Dreaming Nimleria, then you do this to get the Dreaming Nimleria. Or if you don't have any, if you have 2 of the stun cards, but you're missing the third one, then you use this to find it. It's pretty good.
You also need to see your starters. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you don't, then you're just set 4 pass.
Set for
Yeah.
pass. Of course, if you're going second, this is a good one. Dark Ruler.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Even if you draw going first, you can also just use it turn 3.
Yeah.
Then use your Nimlerias to break their board since they're all pretty high attack, decently high attack.
Decently, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, a single Pot of Desires.
You can play 1 or 2, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
1 or 2.
Yeah. It's at 3 now.
This deck is not that big in card count, so
What, 46?
45, 46, close
Yeah.
to that, yeah. So I'm only using 1 because I don't want to banish a lot of my stuff, and then
Yeah.
they destroy a card, I need it back, but I banish it off for the Desires.
Yeah.
A Terraforming, just in case you don't see the field spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's any deck that uses the field spell uses this except zombies because they have their own Terraforming, which is Necro Banshee.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the deck
Yeah,
test
we did
for
the
this.
deck profile, yeah.
Harpy's Feather
Go
Duster.
check it out. Go check it out
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it.
So Harpy's Feather Duster destroys all spells and traps your opponent controls.
Just good board breaker.
Which is pretty good because Yubel uses spells. They use the Nightmare of Pain, which is an annoying card
Yeah.
because they have to attack their Yubels.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
pretty annoying.
And then this really, if you destroy my spells and traps, I basically am useless, defenseless.
Mm-hmm.
Called by just in case they have the Ash, the Joel, the D-Shifter.
Yeah.
You want to use your own D shifter, not them use their D shifter.
Mhm.
But
Or any hand traps.
yeah, any hand trap.
Except
Nib doesn't work. Imperm.
Imperm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just obviously cards that discard.
Now
yeah.
here's the stun star.
Here's the goo. Show us the goo.
Macrocosmos.
Macrocosmos.
Any card
Holy.
sent to the graveyard is banished instead.
This guy has so much skill in his deck, doesn't he?
Yes, I do.
No, let's see the goo. Let's see the goo.
Okay, now, next is 3 skill drain.
Holy, Konami, hit this. Hit this. I hate this.
Don't.
Please, do.
Okay, here's what, Konami. If you hit that and ban it, put this back to 3.
Ha.
Because I loved it when this was at 3. This was a better card when it was at 3. If not at 3, then leave it at, then put it at 2, please.
Because you have a decent amount of spells.
I have a decent amount of spells, but once one turn is enough for me to put this.
Holy, yeah.
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 I found out that when if I have this on field, I can't place the Nimleria in the pendulum zone.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
use it. You can't use it.
And then I can't set the.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
annoying. Can I set it in the pendulum zone in defense?
No.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
these are basically like the stun cards.
Yeah. The goo.
I had summon limit before it got banned, but now it got banned. It's less of a stun deck and more of a Nemleria deck now, but
Yeah.
but still. And now, just in case you're having that one deck that like needs that single spell card to be played for them to go, you have Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell, discard 1 spell card. When your opponent activates a spell card, discard 1 spell card of your own. And that spell card that you activated cannot be activated for the rest of the duel.
Yeah. This is also good against Tenpai.
Tenpai
And board
for the field
breakers.
spell. Branded for the branded fusions.
Yeah. It's also just good because it's just good to have establish a negate in your end board. So if they have anything like Forbidden Droplet, they're almost never discarding traps, so you could just catch them off guard if they send like 2 or 3 cards and they're just going -4. And then you just hit them with this. It's really unexpected.
Wait, so they have to discard for cost?
It stands for cost, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty good. I just got my set, which is honestly pretty good.
Yeah. And it's also good against board breakers like Lightning Storm,
Yeah.
you know, any spell in general.
2 DB just in case.
Yeah.
Decks these days like Tenpai uses Synchros, Ice Barriers use Synchros,
This is also good against Pearly because like
Xyz,
yeah, they normal summon level 1 effect set 1 fast. Like
Yeah.
OTK them.
Yeah, and then now for the extra deck, it's basically just 15 cards of whatever bulk you have.
Yeah.
But
We could just show the viewers just because like
Yeah.
it comes up sometimes. Like you summon this.
like I summoned this to like use one of your monsters as link material. I summoned this to get rid of your 3K.
Yeah, so we'll just show them. So
defense.
Underworld Goddess and this. These are the big boys.
Yeah.
And then for the Underworld Goddess, you play two Moon of Closed Heaven because these can link off your opponent's monsters into this, which is pretty good. Then IP and Apo, you can make any of these in your opponent's turn with IP.
Yeah. I don't have that much dogs on. I don't have that much dogs. I think the only dogs are like the D shifter and the.
Yeah, but you have extra deck
Regal.
monsters that are darks also.
Yeah.
And then we're not actually using this for full Fiendsmith combo. This good against what is it? Voiceless because you can just have their attack.
Yeah.
And then 2 copies of this. This is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Remember, the extract doesn't matter that much. This is
Yeah.
just what you put together with some random cards you have.
Yeah.
Try Heart, Annoying Floodgate.
Yeah. But if you do this rail cannons, the Gustav Max is the one you most want.
Yeah.
Detach 1 to inflict 2,000, and then the Juggernaut Lieb is another one for him to just have a beat stick. And then Super Dola to protect, but I will usually use the Gustav Max and the Lieb.
Just inflict. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so is that it for the deck profile? Any last words you want to say about the deck or anything?
No, actually.
No?
Yeah.
So, yeah, alright, so we'll
Have a nice day.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you in the next one.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye.